Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today I decided to do something different entirely. I haven't had a chance to return to my little studio at home, so I've rather go ahead and take a walk and make a video real quick. So today I wanted to talk about my life right now. What has made my life very different. We're in the town of Kittitas, Washington. We have struggled for a year and a half. It was a very difficult 2021. I'm not gonna give a lot of details because, hey, guess what? That's personal. But I also wanted to share what got me through the hard times, and specifically what got us to stick together through that first difficult year. And I'll be completely honest with you. The thing that kept us the most honest and together was communicating. It was specifically saying, hey, this is something I want to do. This is something I don't want to do. Sorry guys, I have my dog with me. Bear with me for a sec. And in all honesty, that made us stick together through the darkest times, to the hardest moments. It was a very difficult year. And in all honesty, it's been one of the most hard years of probably my entire life. January of this year, I was able to bounce back, find a good job, good co-workers, a good place to work at. But I noticed that I'm still hungry. I still want more. I still want to perform better. I still want to do the best thing. And look at this little guy right here. Wait. Oh, did I pass him? Oh, right there. There he is. You see that? I love this place. And I just wanted to say that, in all honesty, it's been one of the hardest years, but we managed to survive. I gave up on my YouTube channel multiple times, my Instagram page multiple times. It was really a rough patch. Mentally, emotionally, one of the hardest things to do, honestly, is have to sit down and reflect on what I'm doing wrong, what exactly it is that I'm struggling with. And yeah, it's really hard with this dog recording. So anyways, I was thinking about what to do with my YouTube channel, how to improve it, how to make it better. I haven't come up with anything, to be completely honest with you guys. I love hiking, I love traveling, but I haven't been able to because of our struggles of last year. And now we have a kid that is recently been born, so it's a little hard to go out and do stuff because honestly, we don't have the time, we don't have the money, we don't have the energy. We're barely sleeping as it is. You know, new dad life it is what it is. I can't complain. But after my biggest decision of my life, which was leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses behind and deciding that, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live a life that I honestly don't want for myself and my family. And in all honesty, it's one of the hardest decisions I ever made, but this child is making that seem easy. And even though my baby is the greatest of all time, my baby is going to be great. It's going to be better than me. And I know this. I have a lot of faith in my kid, my little girl. Even though I know this, it's still hard. You know, when you don't sleep all night, there's not a lot of things you can do right. I mean, I'm barely able to maintain my current job without falling asleep on the desk in the cashier position. Yes, guys, I'm a cashier. And there's nothing wrong with being a cashier. It's better to work than not to work. So if you don't have a job, go get one, or at least try to find what you're passionate about and make it work as a career, because otherwise you're just sitting on your ass, and sitting on your ass is not cool. So what I wanted to say is that it's been a ride. It's been quite a journey for me. Sometimes I run out of things I want to talk about. Surprising as it may be, I mean, I normally talk a lot on my videos, and I normally talk a lot in real life, but you know, when you're struggling with depression and you're struggling with anxiety and you're having sleepless nights, and you have to stop and think and sit down and reflect on what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, it's tough. And I don't think a lot of people talk about it. I don't think a lot of guys talk about it. I don't think guys can talk about their feelings, because women nowadays are very judgmental. They want the best out of man, but yet they don't want, you know, the sensibility. Well, sorry, correct myself. They want the sensibility, but they also want the toughness. So you cannot win. With that being said, I have a good partner. I managed to find a good woman, a good wife, a good friend, and I'm grateful for that. I am eternally grateful for that. And in all honesty, this is one of the hardest things I have ever had to do. Is, you know, when I left YouTube for that whole month, I was really annoyed with the decision, because deep inside, when people say you shouldn't give up, you shouldn't give up, you shouldn't give up, I knew I shouldn't have gave up. But in all honesty, I wasn't enjoying it. I was just focused on my numbers, the subscribers, the likes. I wasn't enjoying the content creating part. I wasn't enjoying the fact that I had to research and study and do all this stuff, and I couldn't do it because I had no time. It was tough, and many times I was just talking right out of my ass. Pardon the language for those youngsters that are watching, but that was the truth. I was just shooting straight from the ass. I wasn't doing my research. I wasn't studying in many ways. And it takes a lot of guts, and it takes a lot of power to say, hey, you know what? This is not working out because I'm not putting in the work. I'm not consistent with uploading videos. I'm not consistent with researching topics to talk about. And it hurts my channel. And I understand that, and I completely understand that many of you are not even interested in my content. Many of you are. So that's why I wrote opinion videos, because it's easier to just listen to a topic, right, and shoot out of the ass for me. You know, like I'm better when I listen to something or someone and I make an opinion, an informed opinion if I can. If not, I just shoot with what I've known for many years. And it works, and it worked for a little bit. I'm just telling my dog no, because, she is, Lulu, she's just like very desperate to dig a hole, and it's muddy, and I don't want her getting dirty. I don't want my carpet in my house to get dirty. Anyways, so it's really, I think that's the reason why I left YouTube. It's easier to give up on something than to keep fighting and striving for more. And in all honesty, it's just hard to keep up, You're afraid of being canceled for an opinion that you think is the right opinion, but everybody else in the world doesn't think the same way you do. It's frustrating and it's hard to research topics and then do all this work and see that your content is not working at all. It's a tough job. But I'll get through it. I understand that, patience is a virtue. I think ever since my baby was born, my baby girl, I've been taking a lot more care of my body, my mind. I've been understanding that it's okay to take a nap. It's okay to sit down and slow down. It's okay to also work out and push yourself, Like, people nowadays is rest, and procrastinate. But they also don't understand that it's also okay to push yourself. It's okay to push harder. It's okay to do the best that you can, even though you have very little sleep, even though you're, crushed and destroyed and all that. And the more I realize is, I see YouTubers like Alex Costa and Aaron Marino and David de las Morenas and people like that. And I want that lifestyle. I want the luxury car. I want the apartment in New York. Hell, I want an apartment here in Seattle. I like cities, and unfortunately I can't do it. I also have to think about decisions with my wife, and it's not just me anymore, so I have to make decisions based on what's best for our family. But in all honesty, I love city life. I love luxury cars. I love, all that life. And I don't think I've been able to tell that to myself. I don't think I've been able to say, hey, I want to monetize my YouTube channel and my content, and I want to create a brand, and I want to do this and I want to do that. But I also understand I'm not the hardest worker sometimes, because it's hard. And I was called lazy all my life, all my young life. When I was a teenager, I was called lazy. That was my nickname, lazy, lazy, lazy. Because I just sit on my couch and play video games. And nowadays, I see gamers earning thousands of dollars for doing the same shit that I used to do back in the day. And it pisses me off because that wasn't available in my time. That wasn't available in my generation. That just came by with Gen Z. As soon as I left Puerto Rico, that's when that Fortnite and all that stuff started coming out, and people started earning a lot of money in NBA 2K online and all that stuff. And it's really, really annoying, and it frustrates me. And to be completely honest, once people start telling you stuff like you're ugly, like you're lazy, like you're not good enough, once you get fired once, you literally start believing it. Start believing that you're trash. You start believing that you're not good enough. You start believing that, hey, guess what? You are not great. And it's hard to bounce back from that. And I'm bouncing back. And my dog is getting desperate, so I better finish up. Siéntate. Hey, siéntate. Siéntate. So we are doing the best that we can, right, Lulu? We're doing the best that we can. She just wants to run. She just wants to run and walk. And I have to finish this video. So we're almost done, mama. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate the time that you put into my videos. I know that complaining is not going to do anything for me, and I'm not complaining. I'm just stating what has happened and what I see myself do. And I want to work for what I want, but I think for the first time, I've been honest, I want all that stuff. I want the glamour, I want the stars, I want everything. And ever since I was a Jehovah's Witness, I known. And I just been denying that to myself. So if you take any value in this and admitting and talking to yourself or to a video about how you feel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. I upload videos every week. Please do not miss those uploads. And I will keep trying to bring value to you guys as long as I'm alive and as long as I'm uploading YouTube videos. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.